What's going on? Mercy Sports Talk. We in the building. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon button. Won't miss another video. Talk about Lakers Pistons preview tonight. Should be an interesting game. No LeBron, as we all know. And it's gonna be on ESPN tonight, Pistons fans, man. So let's get ready. Anybody that's watching the game, 10:30. It's in LA. I believe they come to the Palace March 16th, right? Not to the Palace, but to Little Caesars, March 16th. So hopefully LeBron will be back by then, but who knows? But Lakers been struggling. They fell from 4th to 8th. The 2 games, back from the 8th spot in the West. Obviously, we know the Pistons haven't been doing too well. They 9th in the East. 17-21 behind Charlotte. I think we lost to Charlotte 2 or 3 times already. But should be an interesting game here tonight, man. Should be a game the Pistons should win. Let's keep it real. Lonzo Ingram is very inconsistent. Kuzma coming off a little injury. McGee and Tyson Chandler is fine, but this is a game that I believe Blake Griffin should dominate. Nobody on there can guard Blake Griffin with LeBron being out. Dre should have a 2020 type of game. They love being in LA. They was called like the West Coast Pistons or the LA Pistons this offseason. Everybody came to LA to work out. This should be a game, a national appearance on ESPN where they should dominate. Well, the Lakers are at their best when they're running up and down the court with them young guys, especially with Ingram and what LeBron out with Ingram and Lonzo being aggressive, attacking the paint, shooting. But Ingram and Lonzo got 2 really passive attitudes, man. They're not aggressive, but when they are aggressive and they go David Banner into the Hawk, they can be as good as any two young tandems in the league. But it's all about aggressiveness for them. Kuzma going to attack. He going to shoot. Hart is going to shoot the ball. You know, Caldwell Pope, we're going to be seeing him again. I don't think anybody misses Caldwell Pope in Detroit. But it's all about attacking, you know, for their young stars. Attacking. And for the Pistons tonight, it's going to be about, Blake Griffin and Drummond. That's it. You know, who going to step up and help Blake Griffin? Is it going to be a night that Luke Kennard is going to show up and help the team out? Is it going to be a night that Reggie Bullock show up? Reggie Jackson is going to be steady and steer the boat. He ain't going to mess up, but he ain't going to win you the game. He has showed up in big spots every now and again. It's basically who's going to be that third wheel tonight. You know what I'm saying? Stanley, Reggie, Luke. I don't think you can count on Jose Calderon really giving you that third. He's an older guy. He's just there to really mentor and get people on the right track. But it's going to be a pace game. We know Blake and Dre can really get up and down the floor. It's all about Lonzo, Ingram on the Lakers side. I like the Lakers as well. I do cover them a little bit on my other channel. It's all going to be about pace and who can put the ball in the hole. For the Lakers, can Ingram and Lonzo assist Kuzma? You know, that's really come down to if Ingram and Lonzo have a good game with Kuzma, you know, a lot of people get them the edge in this game. But, you know, a couple of days ago, they had a good game versus Dallas. A couple of days, or a day before that, I believe it was, or a couple of days before that, they got blew out by the Mavericks. By the Timberwolves. And, you know, the key to this game for the Pistons is pretty much who going to help. You know what I'm saying? You got to defend, obviously. You know, I force Lonzo to shoot jump shots, not get in the paint. I'll make Ingram settle for jump shots. And you got to make sure don't let Kuzma get hot. And Josh Hart and Caldwell Pope either going to hit shots or not hit shots. You know? But really it's pretty much controlling Kuzma and Ingram right now. And even if Kuzma do get off, you know what I'm saying? He not good enough to really carry them to a victory by himself. He going to need some help. You know what I'm saying? He not LeBron. He going to need some help from Ingram. He going to need some help from Lonzo. And if Lonzo and Ingram both don't have a good game, I think the Pistons have a really good chance of winning this game if they get third help in the scoring department. You know, they get Bullock go for 20. They get Kennard to go for 20-something to shoot the ball well. They can get Stanley to come in and get them a boost. That's really what it comes down to for the Pistons, man. Really moving up and down the court, getting somebody else help. I think it's really showing how much we miss Ish Smith off the bench. You know, Ish Smith improved his shooting over the offseason. He's providing scoring. He also made it easier for some of them second-team guys to get easy buckets. Without him out there being a floor general, he's actually our best point guard. Without him being a floor general, it's harder for our second unit to get buckets. It's even harder for Andre Drummond to get buckets, easy buckets without without Ish Smith out there. So Ish Smith is deeply being missed by the Pistons, man. Reggie Jackson will never be the point guard or floor general that Ish Smith is from the pure definition aspect of being a point guard, which is pretty much being the floor general. But national game for the Pistons, we don't get those no more really since the Ben Wallace and the going to work Piston era ended. We've pretty much been back page news, man. And I think it's a good chance to see, show the world that, we still there, we still hanging in there. We might not be in the playoffs right now, but we was a team that was hovering around that 4th, 5th spot, and we someone to be reckoned with, man. So I think Blake Griffin want to go back to L.A., show up and show out. I think he want to go out there and show people that he's still the guy in Detroit. He said he don't have no regrets about being traded from the Clippers. Pretty much he took a shot at the Clippers. We talked the Lakers here, saying they ain't relevant without him and Chris Paul. I pretty much guess that's what he was hitting at in the quote that he made. But tonight, I think this is a must-win for the Pistons. I would believe they probably on a West Coast road trip. Let me check. Yep, they go play the Kings tomorrow. Then the Clippers Saturday, and then the Jazz Monday. Then they back home next Wednesday to play the Orlando Magic. So yeah, it's important. This is a 4-game West Coast trip. They can win. They want to inflict some get back on the Jazz. Blake Griffin wants some revenge on Doc Rivers and the Clippers. And the Kings have been playing pretty well, but they ain't unbeatable, at all. So I see where if they keep Lonzo, at least Lonzo and Ingram in check, I think the Pistons got a really good chance of winning this game. And we know they're very inconsistent, up and down. One night, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo have a good game. The second night, they won't have a good game. So it depends, what I'm saying? And it depends on, who show up. And a lot of times when I notice when watching the Lakers, a couple of Lakers on my other channel, catch my channel at Goodfellas Sports TV, is that a lot of guys come to LA and they show up and show out. They like it's their birthday. So a lot of these guys go to LA, either it's the Knicks coming to LA, or either it's the Cleveland Cavaliers coming to LA, Orlando Magic, Miami Heat, Utah. When they come to LA, it's festivities. It's like it's everybody's birthday. Everybody want to come in front of Denzel Washington, Jack Nicklaus, Will Ferrell. Everybody want to come against all them superstars. Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao gonna be there probably. Everybody want to come in front of all those stars and have their best game and live their best life. So I really expect that Drummond and Griffin is gonna have two kind of close to career night games. I expect Drummond not getting foul trouble. I expect 30 and 20 from Drummond tonight. I expect the big game, him dominating McGee, him dominating the Fossil, Tyson Chandler, him dominating Kyle Kuzma. I expect a dominant performance. I at least expect the 2020 from Dre. I'm dead serious tonight, man. I'm not the biggest Dre fan, but I expect the 2020. I expect a huge game from Blake, 30, 10, and maybe 5 assists. I expect a huge game for Blake Griffin coming back to the Staples Center, even though it's against the other LA team and the Lakers, not the Clippers. And then, whoever else step up, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Kennard, Bullock, Johnson. I don't know who going to step up tonight, but if they get that third guy to step up and Ingram and Lonzo ain't on point, I expect the Pistons to go ahead and win this game tonight. I'm going to pick them to win this game 110 to 100. I'm going to pick them to win by 10. I think Griffin and Drummond going to show out. I think they're going to ball out. I think Dre going to got 20 and 20 in them. And I think it's part of playing in L.A. and also it's a large part that LeBron ain't there, and the Los Angeles Lakers ain't the same team without LeBron. And I think a lot of them guys are under pressure, so it's going to react. They might get the best out of them or the worst out of them under pressure being traded. I think Magic Johnson's ready to pull the trigger on Anthony Davis or somebody else. I know the Boston Celtics will be eligible to trade for Anthony Davis really, really soon, or if they're already not eligible. So I don't know. Now, like Anthony Davis is the savior, but he injured a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? So pick the Pistons 110 over 110, 100. I think, if I had to say who's going to be the guy that performed tonight, I'm going to say the other Clipper, the other former guy to be out in L.A., Reggie Bullock. I'm going to say Bullock going to score 25 points tonight. He's going to have a huge shoot night, and that's going to probably be the third wheel. But I wouldn't rule out the Lakers winning. I just don't think the Lakers are the same team without old Bron in my Shay Sharp voice. But Motor City Sports Talk, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon button. Won't miss another video. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can reach out through the DMs, or you can email me business questions, inquiry, sponsorship, or you got a video request, or you just want to chop it up with Convo. I do accommodate all those requests at my earliest convenience. If you want to make a donation to the channel, that link's in the description. Much blessings. Everybody have a good day. Y'all know what the business is. We gone.